This is talking about, Gary is talking about when he first got into the business, when real estate interest rates were about 13%. Can you imagine? Janet, did you sell real estate when it was 13%? When I got into real estate, the interest rate was 9.8%. 9.8, I remember that. And we thought that was a great rate. That was a really great rate. Okay, so Gary said, I thought lead generation was really difficult, but after I diligently applied myself to it for a reasonable length of time, I came to see it was actually quite easy and could even be fun. Like Dovile and Lisa and Pamela getting out there and going door knocking together at homes that are $1 to $5 million. That sounds like fun. I mean, regardless of the fact that you're seeing some beautiful homes probably on the water. I also thought I was going to be too busy and wouldn't have the time to lead generate. However, as I focused on doing it every day, I discovered it wasn't an issue of having time, but an issue of making time and then protecting it. Making time and then protecting it. How many of you know that when you say yes to something, you say no to something else? Right? So most of you are on this call every single day. So I'm just curious, what is stopping you from, as soon as you get off of this call, moving into lead generation and doing what it is you say you're going to do? If you don't do that, right? Some of you do, but some of you could also be saying yes to other things as soon as you get off of this call because you think it's more important before you do your lead generation, right? Boy, the energy just shifted. Checking my email, writing an offer, reviewing an offer, submitting an offer, writing up a listing agreement, doing a CMA, right? But if you had to go into the hospital every single day at 8 a.m. to have a life supporting procedure done from 8 until, or let's say it's 9, from 9 until 11 every single day, would you figure out a way to do those other things after 11 o'clock? Would you? Or would you forego your life-saving procedure and go write an offer? I'm just wondering. So here's the thing. You build habits, life-sustaining habits of your business life-sustaining habits. And when you say yes to something because you give it more importance than your lead generation, then you lose consistency in your lead generation. And consistency in lead generation is how you get lucky in this business. Are you guys hearing me? That's how you get lucky in this business. And I'm not talking about buyers. I hope you know that every time I'm talking to you on this call, I am always talking about listings. I am always talking about listings because buyers are falling out of the sky like manna right now. Okay, so I'm always talking about listings because listings is the lifeblood of your real estate business. Trust me on this. I speak from experience. Okay, here we go. The next thing. As I learned to manage my time better, I discovered I had all the time I needed. This is what Gary said. I believed I couldn't lead generate because I didn't know what to do or say and was afraid of making mistakes. However, as I consistently got after it, and he puts got after it in quotation marks, I found that lead generation is nothing more than a set of tasks and skills that are well documented. I caught on that with practice and homework, these actions are easily understood. I saw that on top of being a transaction, knowledge, and service business, our industry is a script and dialogue skill-based business. I had to commit to getting onto the path of mastering these. Okay, let me say that one more time. I caught on, so listen to me, guys. Stop what you're doing if you're multitasking. I caught on that with practice and homework, these actions are easily understood and learned. I saw that on top of being a, write this down, transaction, knowledge, and service business, we are in a transaction, knowledge, and service business. Transaction, knowledge, and service business. Our industry is a script and dialogue skill-based business. script and dialogue skill-based business. How is it that one person can sit down and make 100 dials expired and talk to 10 people and get 2 listings, where someone else can talk to 10 people and get no listings? Do you think they heard different objections? Do you think that one person might be better skilled at overcoming those objections than the other to actually get a listing appointment? That's what's happening there. If you're calling expireds and talking to people and not getting any appointments, I'm just going to tell you, you've got a script and dialogue issue that with practice can be resolved. It's a skill issue. It's either skill or motivation, guys. If you're making the calls, but you're not getting the appointments, it's a skill issue and just requires more practice. So then you have to ask yourself, what time am I putting aside every single day to practice and get my skills up? Okay. So tell me, I want to hear some ahas that you're having from what I'm saying right now. What are some ahas that you're having?
What you just said, it being a skill issue, you know, like you can sit there and make all the dials and make all the calls, but if you're not seeing results, are your scripts, have you not memorized your scripts? Are you not objection handling properly? Like what, you know, where are you falling short?
Thanks. I love that, Stacy. Kathy says, need to memorize the scripts and practice every day. So here's what I will say. Here's the good news. Here's the fantastic good news, is that all of you have an equal opportunity to memorize, practice, and learn your scripts so that you don't get out scripted in this business. Because the number one person that out scripts you is who? No? Who out scripts us? Somebody tell me.
The customer.
The customer.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for
Oh,
that.
Siri just was trying to answer my question. That's awesome. I love it. Thank you. It worked. She was like, I'm sorry, I don't have an answer for you. It's the customer, Siri. It's the customer. The seller outscripts us. They have a better script than we do. I don't want to sell right now. I'm taking it off the market. I've decided to sell it for sale by owner. I'm not going to sell because there's nothing else out there for me to buy. I've got an agent already. I'm going to put it back on the market with that agent. What's your commission? I'm not paying you any commission. Blah, 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 blah. They have way better scripts than we do, and they're passionate about their scripts and they know them. Right? So knowing your scripts and dialogues is key. All right. So give me an aha before we jump off the call. Give me an aha before we jump off the call.
Be consistent.
Be consistent. Renee's iPhone says be consistent. Fitting team, repetition is key. One thing I know about, a lot of folks want to know, what is Amanda and Mark doing to get all of these listings? Because 75% of their business is listings. I'll tell you what they're doing. They make calls every single day. They make expired calls. They make FSBO calls. They make database calls every single day from 9 to 12. And it's boring, boring, boring. But they do it. And so 75% of their, $30-40 million business this year is listings, right? Got to do the work, people. Got to do the work. All right. I love y'all. I know when you get on this call, you guys are excited because I don't usually give you dessert. I give you broccoli. Got your broccoli this morning, which means it's time for you to go lead gen now. And I'll see you tomorrow morning on scripts and script practice and dialogues. Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.